said what ages will be eligible for the boosters or how long kids will need to wait since their last booster to get the new shot. The FDA says those details are still being worked out, and health officials note a decline in the number of COVID-19 cases and death reported across the world. And the World Health Organization says the reported COVID-19 cases dropped 24% last week and the week before. And new data shows that drug overdose in the United States have increased since the start of the pandemic, and that's according to the CDC. From March of 2021 to March of 2022, more than 109,000 people have died from an overdose, and that's a 44% jump. It shows overdose of synthetic opioids, and that accounts for most of the deaths. The White House official of National Drug Control Policy says overdose deaths should have slowed down. That may be thanks to Narcan, but the U.S. is still dealing with the epidemic. The office says the government is working to reduce the supply of drugs and to expand the access of harm reduction and treatment. The White House is responding to the growing number of monkeypox cases, and the CDC reports that there are more than 13,000 cases in the United States and about 40,000 cases worldwide. Ivan Rodriguez has more details regarding the vaccine.
New and aggressive efforts coming from the White House on the fight against monkeypox.
Starting Monday, an additional 1.8 million doses of vaccine will be available to jurisdictions for ordering.
Along with the increased number of vaccine doses, the White House plan also includes expanded access to antiviral treatment, accelerating vaccine allocation, and a plan to have enough vaccine by late September. To make access easier, the government emphasizing high-risk populations.
In the coming weeks and months, HHS is launching a pilot program that will provide up to 50,000 doses from the national stockpile to be made available for Pride and other events that will have high attendance of gay and bisexual men.
For primary care physician Dr. Saju Matthew in Atlanta, the biggest problem is getting vaccines into arms, not a lack of interest.
A lot of my patients are so anxious. Just last week, a group of 5 patients had to travel to Dalton, Georgia, just to get vaccinated because there are not enough vaccines.
Dr. Matthews says although about 95% of those who contract the virus are men having sex with men, it can still be transmitted other ways.
It really is about your social network, who you hang out with, that this can be transmitted from prolonged respiratory exposure to somebody who has monkeypox and skin-to-skin contact.
Officials remind that the vaccine does not provide full immunity until 2 weeks after the second dose. I'm Ivan Rodriguez reporting.
Thank you for that. Officials say the antiviral treatment will be distributed to communities based on the number of cases and numbers of people at risk. But don't go anywhere. Still to come on Sunrise, a local health facility is making waves